Chapter 1. Sunday dinner was held at my in-laws' house in the suburbs of San Jose, California. The table looked like any typical American family gathering: roast chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, and salad. Everything was normal. Until my father-in-law spoke. "Olivia," George Bennett said, looking directly at me, "I heard you're making pretty good money these days." I didn't answer. He continued casually. 10 or 15,000 a month, right? Young people aren't good at managing money. If you keep it yourself, you'll just spend it. He leaned back in his chair. "Hand over your debit card. I'll manage it for you." Under the table, my husband Michael Bennett kicked my leg hard. The message was clear. Say yes. I glanced at him and smiled. "Sure, Dad." Everyone at the table visibly relaxed. Then I picked up my phone and called my boss. "Hi, Miss Reynolds," I said calmly. "Starting next month, could my salary be adjusted? Just deposit $1,800 a month and hold the rest until the end of the year." I paused slightly. "Otherwise, my husband's family thinks I make too much money." The moment I hung up, George jumped to his feet. "What the hell does that mean?" Chapter 2. The dining room fell silent. My mother-in-law, Margaret Bennett, slammed her hand on the table. "Olivia, are you trying to guard your money from us?" Michael grabbed my arm, lowering his voice. "Call your boss back. You're humiliating my parents." I looked straight at him. Humiliating? "For the past 2 years, I paid $36,000 for your brother Tyler's college tuition. I bought him 3 new phones. I've been sending your parents $2,000 every month for living expenses. And last year, when your dad was hospitalized, I paid the medical bills." I listed the numbers slowly. "That's $119,000 in total." The table went completely quiet. Tyler slammed his phone down. "If I can't buy a house this year, my girlfriend will leave me." George pointed angrily at me. "We raised Michael for 25 years. Helping your brother-in-law a little is too much to ask?" I met his gaze. "I already helped." Chapter 3. That night, the 3 of them blocked the bedroom door. George tried reasoning. "Olivia, families help each other." Margaret began to cry. "My health isn't good. The only thing I want is to see Tyler get married." Finally, Michael spoke. "Just give them the money now. Once Tyler gets settled, we'll live our own life." The same promise he had made for years. I asked quietly, "So my salary belongs to your family?" George answered immediately. "Of course. You married into the Bennett family. Your money belongs to this family." What they didn't know was that my phone had been recording the entire conversation from my pocket. Chapter 4. That weekend, the living room was full of relatives. Uncles, aunts, cousins, even neighbors. They had all been invited to talk some sense into me. An elderly relative spoke first. "Olivia, money in a marriage belongs to the whole family." Others quickly agreed. "A woman earns money for her family. You make that much and still refuse to help? That's selfish." I stayed silent. Then I opened my phone. I sent the recording to the family group chat and pressed play. George's voice filled the room. "You married into the Bennett family. Your money belongs to this family." The entire room fell silent. Then I showed my bank transfers, tuition payments, monthly living expenses, hospital bills, 2 years, $119,000. I spoke calmly. I wasn't refusing to help. I was being treated like an ATM. Then I picked up my bag and walked out. Chapter 5. A few days later, I left the office building after work. Tyler was waiting outside with 2 friends. "Olivia, you ruined my life," he said. "My girlfriend broke up with me. If you don't give me $500,000 today, you're not leaving here." He reached for me. I stepped backward until I was directly beneath the security cameras at the building entrance. Then I dialed 911. "Someone is attempting to rob me." 10 minutes later, the police arrived. Tyler was taken away in handcuffs. That night, I made a decision. I was filing for divorce. Chapter 6. Michael panicked when he received the lawyer's letter. He rushed to my office. "Olivia, we've been together for years." I said only one sentence: "Talk to my lawyer." His parents, however, had a demand. If we divorced, I should leave with nothing. At the mediation meeting, my attorney placed 3 documents on the table. The house purchase contract, the purchase date before our marriage, mortgage records, paid entirely by me, a notarized prenuptial agreement confirming the property was mine. Margaret protested. We paid for the renovations. My lawyer lifted a receipt. You mean this $300 chandelier? We can reimburse you. The room went silent. Then my lawyer played the recording again. You married into the Bennett family. Your money belongs to this family. Finally, he said, my client is requesting a divorce and the repayment of $100,000 in unjust enrichment. Michael suddenly dropped to his knees. Olivia, I was wrong. I only said one thing. Proceed with the legal process. Chapter 7. The divorce was finalized quickly. Michael walked away with nothing. He was also ordered to repay $100,000 in installments. Then things became worse. During the financial investigation, my lawyer discovered $500,000 in Michael's account. Its source was unclear. Further investigation revealed the truth. The money came from kickbacks my father-in-law had accepted through his business. Within weeks, authorities opened an investigation. George Bennett was taken in for questioning. Michael lost his job soon afterward. The Bennett family collapsed. Chapter 8. As for me, I was promoted to director of strategy at my company. Later, I moved into venture capital. My career continued to rise. Several years later, I stood on the stage at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Entrepreneurs from around the world filled the audience. Meanwhile, in a small apartment somewhere in the United States, Michael sat in front of an old television. On the screen was my speech. The caption read, Olivia Carter, Asia Pacific CEO. Michael looked down at his rough, cracked hands and finally broke down in tears. By then, I had already moved on to a world that no longer included him.